Welcome to Cross Yoga, and today's class is an intermediate full class, so I hope you'll enjoy the breath, the movement, and the quote I have to share with you. If you happen to have a block nearby, bring that and just put it by the side of the block, and then I'll invite you to start in child's pose today with the knees somewhat mat width distance, so there's space for belly and everything. If for some reason child's pose doesn't work for your knees, you'll just find some other comfortable position. Sigh out if you like to release. And then breathe so deeply into your belly that you feel the belly on your thighs. Just one more big breath. Slowly come into a tabletop. So I bring my knees a little bit closer to watch each other. If you need some extra padding under your knees, you can always fold the mat or a blanket or something. And then do some free movements in tabletop. And as we do this, I will share the theme of this Just Yoga class. And it is a quote that I use a lot when I make decisions and in my everyday life. And that is, love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. No more, no less than that. And I'll share a little bit more about it later on, but maybe you bring that love yourself on the mat as well as we move today. That might mean that you do some other postures than I show you, depending on your body's language today, what it speaks to you. Maybe you come up on your knees, move your wrists. And let's warm up that great spine of ours. Bring the hands further to the front, tuck the toes under our first downward facing dog. Remember not to extend the legs completely. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, you can move into plank on toes or knees. Exhale your downward facing dog. Maybe you soften your knees as you come back to your down dog. 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Wave forward almost and bring yourself back into your down dog. 1 more time. Shoulder girdle strong. And then down dog. Adding more to it. Come into plank. Bring your knees down on the mat. Upward facing dog. Don't go too deep. We're still warming up. Bring the hip back, belly button in. Hip behind your knees before you come back into down dog. With the breath, just 2 times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, up dog, knees down. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, bring the hip just behind the knee joint. Exhale, down dog. 1 more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, maybe you use that ujjayi breath, snoring, exhaling sound. Inhale, bring the hip back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then walk your feet to the top end of the mat. And then I'll invite you to use the block. If you don't have that, maybe use a chair or something like it. Bring it on the highest height. I'm going to turn and face your way. Left hand or fingertips on the block. Lift the right hand up towards the sky. And then my left knee is bent, and that's fine. Inhale and then kind of thread the needle. So your right arm comes under the armpit. I'm bending my right leg, extending the left. Inhale, right arm up, switching which leg is bent. Exhale. Just 2 more times. Nice and slow. Getting the spine moving. Along with the legs, actually. Other side. Left arm. You're not gonna switch. And exhale, thread the needle. I love this movement. Just move your legs so it doesn't feel natural. Last one. And move the block away. Come into mountain pose, standing tall at the top of your mat. Arms up overhead. You can let the palms meet. Bend the elbows. Belly button in. Make sure you have a little bit more distance maybe than you normally do. Move from left to right, side bends. Maybe using the breath a little bit quicker than we normally do. So it's not deep stretches. We're warming up the core. Breath of fire, it is called. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward, bend your knees. When you're down there, you might extend your leg a little bit more. If you feel like warming up your fingers, your wrists a little bit more, you can take your toes and kind of walk on your hands here. Massaging your palm, your fingers. Love your neighbor as yourself. The reason why I love this is because it helps me to put boundaries in my life, that I don't always have to say yes to every single need that pops into my mind. Sometimes it's okay to say no because I need to love myself and take care of myself as well. That's why I love that quote. Let's do this sequence. Beginning in chair pose, bring your arms forward. And sitting down really nice and slow. Bring the arms behind you, pinky finger up, don't move your spine. As you rise, lift your left leg up and hug it in. I'll take it slow this time. Bring it high. Standing tall. Moving into dances, so your left leg moves back. You're going to take hold of the inside of the foot, which is the arch of the foot. Dance it to some degree. Closed hip, and see if you can release the foot. Keep your eyes on the ground. High lunge. So you bring that right, so your left leg, back heel off. Bend the front leg. It's important the hip is aligned with the short end of the mat. Belly button in, a lot of balance here. We're going to extend the front leg. Lean to some degree forward. Bring the arms behind you so that the pinky finger is up towards the sky. Bend the front leg again. Sweep the left elbow underneath for eagle arms, however you can reach. Shoulders away from the ears. And bring this into a variation of a back bend. Breathe. Straighten out your spine again. Move into warrior 2. Keep the arms where they are. Just going to pivot on the back foot and maybe wiggle it a little bit further back. Align the hip, shoulders with the long end of the mat. Take those eagle arms up overhead in a big circle. Passing warrior 2. Maybe noticing that his front knee stays over the ankle. Then hands behind you. Take a hold of the fingers. You can grasp the hands or whatever you can hold on to, and extend the front leg into a triangle variation. Belly button in and lean forward to the degree that you can. Shoulders stacked. You might take a hand on your shoulder and move it up so it doesn't fall forward. Release the hands. Let them meet on top of your head. If it's too much for your core, just bring them into prayer. Rise up. Keep the front leg extended. Bring everything into prayer. Pivot the front foot forward so you get into a forward fold, wide-legged. Bring your block if you know you're going to need it. Fold forward. Your head drop, relax your neck. Lift up halfway and walk your hands to the top end of your mat where you were standing to begin with. Your right foot is at the front. You're going to sweep that foot up and back into three-legged dog. Pointing the toe or flexing the foot, whatever works for you. Right knee to left elbow in plank. Option of using left knee on the floor as well. Hold it there for a sec. Bring it up and back. Or stay here in your three-legged dog or sweep the foot around into wild thing. So your right foot comes onto the left side of the mat. Circle the arm around, see if you can somehow come back. Bring the right leg up again. And right knee on the floor, maybe mid-mat. Left leg up. Move it out to the side and lower it down so that the foot and the knee is aligned with the short end of the mat. Gate lash pose. Right hand up overhead. So you have a straight line from knee, hip, right shoulder, right hand. At least before you move to a side bend over your left leg. So just stay where you are. Just moving so you can see. Release that. Both hands down on the front of the mat. Bring the leg back. Plank pose. Optional vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows in, lower down. Maybe to a hover before you lift up to a cobra where knees is off. Downward facing dog. Let's try that on the other side. Jump or walk to the front. Fold forward. Chair pose. Arms move back. Rise up. Right knee up, hug it in. Dancer, right hand back, thumb is pointing back actually, and dance away. Kick the foot into the hand if you can. Release, lower down the right foot, high lunge. Arms up overhead, feet on those train tracks. Belly button in as we're going to extend the front leg. This pyramid pose, arms back, pinky finger up. Maybe you lean a little bit further forward than you did the first time. Eagle arms. High lunge, bend the front leg again. This time, right elbow at the bottom, arms up. Go for this back bend if you have it in you. Straight spine again, warrior two with these arms. So pivot the back foot, front heel to back arch. Arms up overhead, find warrior two, gaze over the front hand. Relax the shoulders, maybe you shimmy them a little bit. Bring the arms behind you, you can take a hold of wherever it makes sense to reach. Extend the front leg as you lean over, shoulders stacked. You can let go of those hands, let them meet on top of your head. Is really, you need to engage your core to do this. And then lift up. Let the front leg stay extended. Bring your hands into prayer. Shoulders down, pivot the front foot. And move into your forward fold. Slowly lift up and again walk your feet to the top end of the mat, or walk your hands rather. Your left foot will be at the top of the mat. Bring that left foot back into a three-legged dog. Soften your elbows, shoulders away from the ears. Left knee, right elbow plank. Belly button in. Stay for a breath. Left leg up, stay here, or do that wild thing where you move around, kind of a bridge pose without being it completely bridged. Again, back. Left leg up, only to lower it down at the middle of the mat. Your right leg comes up in a kind of a bird dog situation here, belly button in. Bring the leg out to the side. Okay, the last pose whenever you're ready. Move up, get that straight line on your left side, left arm up overhead. Lean towards the extended leg. Lift up, both hands to the top end of the mat. Bring yourself back and down, plank, on toes, knees. Optional vinyasa, you can go to down dog if you like. Lower down, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Take 2 breaths here. Feeling the heat. What these postures are doing in your body. Let me ask you this as we move to the top end of the mat in a forward fold. Are you doing this yoga because you love yourself? Or are you doing this to get some sort of body shape or something else because you want other people's approval? Maybe your wish or your prayer is that you're doing this because you love yourself. Let's move with the breath as best as we can. Inhale, chair. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, rise, left leg up. Exhale, hug the knee in, left knee. Dancer, inhale, left hand back, take hold of the arch. If it fits, exhale, dancer. Slowly release, left foot to the back, inhale. Always adjust your stance as you need to. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, prepare this pyramid pose. Exhale, maybe lean further forward than you did the first time through. Inhale, high lunge. Left elbow underneath. Exhale, back bend. Keep the arms, inhale your warrior 2 preparation. Exhale, find your warrior 2 posture with your legs. Inhale, arms up overhead. And all the way down and behind you, exhale. Inhale, extend the front leg. Exhale, lean forward, belly button in. Inhale, arms up overhead. Remember your prayer pose if this is not really working. Exhale, stand tall, hands down in front of your chest. Inhale, prepare the wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, slowly make it to the top end of your mat. Take a breath here as you prepare to lift. Right leg up and back. And you might exhale as you get there. Take an inhale, moving to that plank. Right knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale, up and back. Maybe a wild thing as you exhale. And stay here for a breath, whatever you're choosing to do. Getting out of this posture again, inhale. And exhale, right knee, middle mat. Left foot off, bring it out to the side. You might sweep it high up towards the sky before you lower it down. Rise up on that knee, you might use an inhale to get up. Move to the side stretch. Exhale. Prepare your plank. Inhale. And you might exhale as you get to your plank. Stand nice and firm in your plank. Inhale. Either down dog, you know the drill, or lower down in between your hands, exhale. Cobra up dog, inhale. Exhale. Take a breath. Jump and walk to the front, fold forward, exhale. Other side. Chair pose, inhale. Arms back, exhale. Right leg up, inhale. Hug it in, exhale. Dancer, right hand back. Breathe in, exhale, dance. Release the foot, inhale. Take it slow. High lunge, exhale. If your breath really doesn't work now because you're out of breath, just breathe, right? Extend the front leg, inhale. Arms back, fold forward. Exhale. High lunge, inhale. This time, right elbow at the bottom. Exhale for your back bend. Inhale, prepare your warrior two, pivot the back foot, keep the arms where they are. Exhale, knee over ankle, open hip. Rise the arms, inhale. Pass warrior two, exhale, bring the hands together here. Extend the front leg, inhale. Lean forward, exhale, triangle variation. Inhale, arms up overhead. Everything else stays. Exhale, palms together. Rise up, inhale. Bring the palms into prayer. Exhale. Pivot the front foot, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl your hand to the top end of your mat. Your left foot will be at the top. Left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, prepare your plank. Left knee, right elbow. Exhale. Bring that leg up. Inhale. Wild thing variation or stay three-legged dog. Exhale. A breath wherever you are. And move around. Left leg up and lower down the knee there, middle mat. Right leg up and open up the hip, bring the leg out to the side so you have that knee, foot line there with the short end of the mat. Lift left hand up. Move to the right side, side stretch. Lift up. Bring yourself into plank. Take an inhale. Find your plank, exhale. Belly button in, strong. Plank, inhale. Lower down, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Take a breath or two. Come up on your knees and bring your block or something that makes sense to the front. Puppy pose. I probably would recommend using the second height to begin with if you're somewhat unfamiliar with this. You're going to bring the whole palm there, not just the fingertips, the whole palm on the block. You're going to stay on your knees and drop your head in between your shoulders there. If you can come with your forehead down on the mat, not really feel a thing, you might just pop it up, or you might lower it down if it's too much, or just use the floor. We're not going to hold, we're just going to stretch the back of the shoulders, the side of the shoulders. Breathe. slowly take a seat. Bring your feet to the front. Keep holding onto the block. Second height in between your palms. Hands here in front of your chest. Knees bent. And before we get in completely into relaxing, you can do a little bit of boat pose, belly button in. Going from left to right with this boat twist. If it's too much for you, you can always sit a little bit taller if you feel it in your spine. We're gonna stretch the core in just a moment, so it's nice to get it working just a little bit. Let's do 4, 3, awesome, 2, 1. Bring the block down by your side and down on your back. Bring the feet close to your hip. You're going to use the block and you choose again the height that serves your body the best. So different options here. You can do second height. It's not underneath your lumbar part of the spine, under the curve there. It's further down underneath your hip, and you might, move it a little bit. Extend your legs out. I actually like my knees bent, but pop the block up on highest height. You can also use a bolster if you have that, or a blanket or something, and then stay with my knees bent. So choose your option. Okay, let your arms drop out to the side, staying here for 30 seconds or so. So are you better at loving your neighbor, or you're best at loving yourself? Activate your glutes, the back, so you can lift the hip up and remove the block. Just put it somewhere to the side unless you want to get it into move it underneath your shoulders. But hug your knees in. And we didn't do a lot of twists today, so let's get that in. I take the right leg on top of the left. Right leg on top of the left and move to the right side. If it is too much, don't cross the legs. Breathe into your belly. Welcome to close your eyes. Bring it back, supine on the floor, unwrap your legs. Maybe you take a breath here with a straight spine before you then take the left leg over and move on to your right side. Is there anything very practical you might need to do today that help you balance this love your neighbor as yourself? Remember, neighbor is not just your friends, it's your spouse, it's your kids, it's everybody. Nobody gets served by us burning out or stressing out. Release, and then find rest. Just just for a couple of moments. If that is the choice that you need to take today, to actually rest a little bit longer, because that is how you love yourself, you might pause the video now and just put a time on and stay down on the mat for 10 minutes or so. That is the easy way of maybe showing self-care. Find that resting, feet out, hands on the floor. Relax everything. If you are ready to move, wiggle fingers and toes. You might take a big morning stretch or do something else that you're like. Roll onto the side or slowly take a seat. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, share it with a friend. That's much appreciated. Thank you, and love your neighbor as yourself.